Hello there, everybody. Welcome to our latest episode here on Starling Gaming in our weird Game Pass game series. Today we're going to be looking at Day of the Tentacle Remastered, a very simple and fun point-and-click adventure game from LucasArts. Yes, the same LucasArts that is well known for Star Wars titles and also affiliated with George Lucas in the film industry. Now, before we get further into our review, I do want to ask y'all as well to let us know down in the comments, have you played Day of the Tentacle Remastered before, or even its original version that debuted way back almost 30 years ago today in the year 1993. I was only 2 years old at that point, so I definitely did not catch the original. But let us know what you think of this game if you've played it, and if you haven't, we're going to let you know here today why you should check it out. Now, Day of the Tentacle, as mentioned, is a simple point-and-click adventure game, so you won't find yourself having a whole lot of action throughout this game. Point-and-click, if you are not familiar with the genre, literally involves just that. You pointing your cursor at various areas of the environment to complete certain actions and solve puzzles, or even to speak to some of the NPCs that are throughout the game's world. Within Day of the Tentacle, the game itself stars you, the main protagonist, playing as Bernard, and a couple of his friends, a deranged medical student named Laverne, and a simple yet lovable guy named Hoagie, which when you say the name Hoagie, it kind of makes you hungry for a sandwich at times. But when you get right into Day of the Tentacle and you start navigating this game's world, you'll notice quickly that you're actually playing between these three characters in three unique time periods. You have one that's going to be further back in the past, one that is right here in the present, and then another that is playing in the future. And between the three of your characters, you are actually using key items that you can very easily swap between each other using the game's version of an outhouse known as the Chronojon, which is actually an invention that came up by the deranged scientist Dr. Fred, and allows you to get those items for various puzzles in each world. Now, what's unique about each of these environments as well is that you're really in the same place, just in the different environments. And I thought this was a very great concept, especially for the fact that this was my first time ever playing this game. Now, Day of the Tentacle, when it did originally release, it was actually a sequel, and the original game is a game titled Maniac Mansion, which ironically enough is built within Day of the Tentacle. So you actually do get a slight 2-for-1 in this sense, having the original game built in, which for you achievement hunters out there, there's even a achievement or two related to completing certain parts of that, as well as the entirety of Maniac Mansion. So definitely check it out if you have a chance to get into Day of the Tentacle. Now, outside of your various point-and-click action, there's not a whole lot else to discuss. The game's plot is fairly simple to follow. A lot of good comedy as well. The dialogue is hilarious and cheeky, so there will be plenty of laughs as you play through this game, which shouldn't take you a whole lot of time to complete. Roughly about 3 to 4 hours is what I would estimate myself. I think I finished it in just under 4 hours in my first playthrough, and that was even while getting all of the achievements in the game. For these reasons and many more, Day of the Tentacle earns a very respectable thumbs up on our review scale, and so we would highly encourage you checking it out if you haven't already. Also, it is worth mentioning for those of you who are limited run fans, this was actually one of the first numbered releases for the Xbox platform, and so it is one that if you haven't already secured a pre-order now that they have closed, you will likely see this in the future. If you are someone who wants to get a physical copy of this game, then it will be available hopefully sometime in the next few months. Otherwise, y'all, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you all have enjoyed this overview of Day of the Tentacle Remastered. Again, as mentioned earlier, definitely let us know in the comments if you've played this game and what you thought about it. What are some games maybe similar in the point-and-click genre that you think maybe we should check out? It might be the subject for one of our reviews in the future. And On that note as well, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, now would be a fantastic time to do so. We upload new videos frequently, and we try to get them out at least once a week, if not more. Also, hit that notification bell so that you can be notified of when we have new content on the channel. And otherwise, we hope to see you all again in our next video. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Take care.